Hey church family, I trust you're doing well. It is Tuesday, August 25th, 2020, and Jesus is still alive. Well, here are a few updates for what's going on this week here at Central Oaks. First of all, some updates about what's going on in our church family. Thank you for praying for Nola Cunningham. Her surgery went well. She's still at her sister's house. She's hoping to go home soon. She's still weak recovering from that surgery. Some of you have heard about Elsie Anderson. She had an eye infection and maybe a concern that it might be COVID related. That was just a fear and not a real thing. She doesn't have COVID. She is recovering at home from an eye infection. Keep praying for her. Also, pray for Tim and Valita Bainline. Tim's sister, Mary Jo, is going through a very difficult time with cancer right now. It is spreading throughout her body and causing all kinds of complications. And pray for Tim and Valita as they try to help make decisions and just try to bear the weight of what's happening with his sister. She does know the Lord, by the way, and that's good. Keep praying for others. Keep praying for Barbara Saul. Keep praying for Ann Sutherland, who are battling cancer as well. And pray for Allie Wilkinson. Alex and Allie were married right after COVID hit. Her younger couple has been part of our church. Allie is having some complications with her health, and they're not quite sure why she's having pain throughout her body, and they're trying to figure it out. So they're concerned about that and just looking for wisdom. So pray for them. Pray also for the moms and dads who started school this week, for our homeschool this week. We're praying for you and pray for them. Lift them up in prayer as they try to figure out how to do this, okay? Second thing I want to talk about today is just to invite you to gather with us on Wednesday night. Wednesday night will be tomorrow. I'll be teaching Colossians chapter 1, verses 19 through 21, I believe. And the children will also be with Miss Rebecca and Miss Lisa, who are going to take really great care of them and help them take a step toward Christ. Tomorrow night at church, I'm going to be sharing my vision for what would happen, what would we do if Maple Grove and us actually joined together. Assuming we're staying here and they come together with us, what would we do? I'm going to share the 5 things I'm going to share with them on Sunday, with you on Wednesday. Also, look for that in the email this week as well, okay? Continuing with Maple Grove, I had a conversation with some of the pulpit committee yesterday named Ken Allen and Jane Humphrey. They had a meeting this past Sunday to talk about what their experiences at the 2 churches now that they are considering. One is Life Point Baptist in Sterling Heights, which I think is at 14 and Shaner, and our church, Central Oaks. Of course, you know where we are. And they relayed to me that they had a lot of great things to say, and they were very encouraged and are really happy about where they are with their church. So I'm not sure which direction they're leaning in. It sounds like they have good things to say about both churches. I'm going to be asking them some important, maybe a little tough things on Sunday. And if you have a question you want me to ask them, let me know, and I will ask that for you. Because Lindsay and I are going there on Sunday. I'll be preaching. Then we'll be doing a Q&A afterward where they're going to be asking questions and answering. I'll be giving them a resume so that they can learn more about me, and then we'll talk about next steps with them, okay? Now, many of you, still talking about Maple Grove here, many of you have already filled out a survey, a brief survey that I gave in paper form last Wednesday and electronically yesterday. It's a simple survey that includes some of the terms that I gave Maple Grove for what we were asking them to consider to do, the agreements we would make moving forward. So what I wanted you to do is read those terms and let me know any of the terms that you personally would be willing to adjust if Maple Grove requested it. So that is what I've asked you to do, and so far I've had 31 of you fill out that survey. Thank you. If you're a regular attender of Central Oaks, please fill out that survey. You can see the link in your email and our Facebook page, or if you want to do a paper survey, you can get one from me on Wednesday or this Wednesday actually. So that's what's going on with Maple Grove. Keep praying for that, okay? Last thing I want to say is about the World Missions Offering this coming Sunday. Neil Gilliland will be, that's such a hard word for me to say, Gilliland. Gilliland. Oh, that was perfect. It almost sounds like a weed eater starting up. Gilliland. Anyway, that had way too much fun with that, right? Neil, if you're watching this, you thought it was funny. Be quiet, you know. Anyway, so Neil is the director of member care at International Missions, which is based out of Nashville, Tennessee. International Missions sends Steve and Becky Riggs, represents them, sends them out to France, and also they send many other missionaries across the world for the sake of the gospel. We're happy to support them. Sunday is their World Missions Offering. Now, the majority of this money goes to various ministries supported by International Missions. Now, if they have a surplus in the World Missions Offering, then in the past they have dispersed that to individual missionary accounts who have been in the deficit. But by and large, the majority of the money goes to support ministries across the world. It could be a seminary training, it could be church planting initiatives, all kinds of different things. So Neil is going to tell you a little bit more about that on Sunday. We're going to be taking an offering for that on Sunday, so I encourage you to take a little bit of money out of savings or do whatever you need to do to make a generous gift for the sake of the gospel among all nations this Sunday, okay? Neil will be preaching, and our Sunday school will be happening like normal on Sunday, and Lindsay and I will be here for Sunday school, but not worship, okay? Church family, I love you. I'm praying for you. Let's ask the question today, Lord, what would please you today? How can I please you the best? And I love you, church family. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.